You could be the best, but this could be better. Hello everyone, Nash Rathbone here again. How are you all? Good. For several days this week at work I've been running goods inwards, and I've had to sign for a lot of deliveries, so I thought I would take this opportunity to have a look at this tactical pen of mine. This is the LAIX, or LAIX, or however you like to say it, LAIX B5-H. Quite a nice looking thing, quite well made. I'll tell you what, let's have a closer look, shall we? Here we go then. Look at that, very nice. We have the LAIX logo here, B5H, which is the model. I think these are very well engineered pens actually, to be honest with you. Got a nice strong pocket clip here, which is common across the range of these pens. I think you'll find, just in, you know, to suit the colour of the pen. This one's got a very shallow all aluminium, supposedly glass breaker here. There's no tungsten involved in this, it's just aluminium. It's very shallow, it's not very pointy at all. You've got some nice grooves cutting it here, and some very nice knurling here, and I like these cutouts too. Very nice. What we do is you give it a turn just here like that, and the nib pops out the end. Turn it around, it goes back in again, and this is a really nice action actually, guys. Very nice. Okay, so how does this thing compare with a standard pen? Here we have quite a nice Parker pen that I carry on a regular basis. Whenever I've got my wallet with me, this is with me too, just in case I need it. This is this is stainless steel, so it's still you know, still quite tough, if you know what I mean. Here we have a very nice pen that Mrs. Rathbone gave me when we were first going out together. It's very nice. I've still got it after all these years. I keep this one specially so that it doesn't get used or lost. And here we have the standard biro that everyone's familiar with. Get rid of that for a little while. This is my Fura tactical pen. This one I believe is made from stainless steel, because it certainly weighs quite a bit. This one is larger and a lot lighter. I think this is some form of aircraft grade aluminium. I have a review on this one. If you want to take a look, I'll put a link down below for you guys. Let's check out some weights, shall we? Starting with the biro, 5 grams. My Fura tactical pen, 36 grams. And finally, the LAIX B5, 40 grams. Okay, that was interesting then. Despite the fact that this one, the Fura, feels heavier, and the LAIX does actually feel a lot lighter, this one is heavier by 4 grams. Well, that's very interesting. I would have never said this was the heavier of the two. This one definitely feels heavier. How weird is that, guys? It should come as no surprise that I purchased this from GearBest. I quite like the design. It's a very nice design indeed. I love the action. Just the twist the front section to deploy the nib, and if you go a little bit further once you've closed it, if you go a little bit further, oh, now I've just released the oh dear, I'll just release the pocket clip now. Let's try again. If we go a little bit further here, if I can do it now. Hang on. Okay, so hopefully we've sorted that little problem out. Right, so if you say deploy the tip, wind it back again, and by turning it a little bit further, look, it gives you access to the refill. And we have a standard Parker style refill. And these things are available just about anywhere, including GearBest, where they're ridiculously cheap, to be honest with you, and I'll put a link to these in the description below. Okay, let's see if we can get it back together. There's also a little spring in here you don't want to be losing. Look, let's not lose that little fellow then, little spring. Try not to lose that. Pop him back in the end, pop the refill back in, and try, if it's not rocket science, to reassemble the pen. And there we go. Out comes the nib again. Very nice, I like that action, it's very smooth. Right, can we do any writing with it? Deploy the nib. Let's have a look, shall we, guys? Oh, just about then. I did learn something at school then. I was asked a question about this Fura pen the other week. The question was, is it possible to remove this tungsten glass breaker from the end of the pen? You know, to make it a little bit more friendly, shall we say. Well, I haven't found a way of shifting this because it's quite well embedded in there. I don't really know any way of removing this, to be honest with you. I think it's you know, been pushed in there. And I think this is where this LAIX B5 has a bit of an advantage, because this is not tungsten, this is just aluminium. I think you could actually take a file to this and flatten it off. These are available in a few other different colours, one of which being grey. I think if you used to get the grey, filing this flat, it wouldn't show up quite so much, because, you know, the grey finish. I suppose you could also, I suppose you could get a black one, or even the bronzy colour one, and paint the end carefully once you've filed it off, but it would certainly flatten it off. You could flatten that off very easily with a file. Besides the Fura tactical pen, I do have several others from LAIX, LAIX, whatever you like. This is the first one I ever bought. It's the B1. It's not my favourite, I have to say. It's got this rather rugged DNA collector on the end here. This thing is very sharp. Very good for collecting DNA. Not so good for shirts and what have you. Not very friendly. But once again, I dare say you could take a file to it and flatten it off, because it's only aluminium. The other thing I don't really like about this pen, we have a screw cap that you can very easily lose, and you can't really post it either, for that matter. Well, yes you can, to a degree. Oh, I thought it would fall off there. You can post it then. I take it back. And as you can see, it has that very same pocket clip. And the other one I have is this B2-W, which again has an aluminium glass breaker on the end. I've had this for quite a while now. The ones you get on GearBest are do actually have a proper tungsten glass breaker on the back end of it here. So once again, I dare say you could take a file to this and flatten it a bit, make it a little more friendly. This one again has this very nice smooth way of deploying the writing nib. Very nice indeed. I love this action, it's very nice. This is obviously a clone of the Uzi tac pen, as you can see. And again we have this very same pocket clip going on here. Another nice pen, like this one too. Might have to review this one soon. Alright then, so very nice tactical pen from LAIX. I like this one a lot actually. I like the way you deploy the nib. It's very smooth, very silky, very nice indeed. Very easy to get to the refill there in. As I say, there is an option to take a file to this already shallow point here and just flatten it off, make it a little more friendly. I don't really know how the UK authorities would take to you carrying this, because let's face it, it is a fairly offensive weapon, wouldn't you say? I mean, look at the build on the thing. I mean, you could really do some serious damage with this, couldn't you guys? Yes, I know, that's the UK for you. Alright then guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick review of this very nice tactical pen that I purchased from GearBest. I'll put you an affiliate link in the description below if you would like to purchase it from that link. That would help my channel immensely. I'll also put you an affiliate link to the Fura tactical pen and this one as well. But the one on, as I say, the one on GearBest does actually, I believe, have the tungsten tip on the back here. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please feel free to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you do, don't forget to ring this little bell here, because that will give you the option of receiving updates as to and when I publish new videos like this, and of course any future videos. You can share it with your friends, you can click the like, and you can also follow me on Instagram too, as that's where I put up all the new stuff that I get, and I really get quite excited looking forward to stuff coming through my letterbox when I come home from work. You know, I just love it. I've always got our stuff coming through the letterbox. Mrs. Rathbone gets quite excited, shall we say, that I'm constantly ordering stuff from these Chinese websites. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for your support, thanks for watching, and I will catch you here back at Rathbone Manor another time for another tactical pen review. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Bye.
Rathbone.